Hello, this is the weekly update video, week 16 of the rebooted weight loss journey. So in this video, we're going to cover the updates, what has happened last week and the week ahead. So let's jump right in. My name is Mark and I'm here to help you live a better, healthier life. My goal is to help as many people as I can get into shape and improve their quality of life. Now, if this is your first time here and you want to learn more about practical and effective ways to improve your health, fitness and overall wellness, or if you're just interested in expanding your knowledge about fitness and nutrition, start now by hitting that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos ever again. And now, without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so accountability, where are we? This has been a little bit of an odd week this week. So numbers first. Last week I was 128.3 kilograms. This week I'm actually at 128.4 kilograms. But in my measurements, I'm down over 3 inches in size around my body. My calves actually increased a little bit, but around the waist, chest, all reduced. So the only thing I can think of really with that is I have significantly increased the amount of walking I've been doing. The weather's much nicer, it's lighter in the mornings. I've been letting my wife sleep in a bit because obviously she's still recovering from her operation and from the infection. So I've just been getting up in the morning, going for a walk. So I've increased it from around about 4.5 kilometers a day to 6, 7 or 8 kilometers every morning before work. So maybe that's got something to do with it. I am doing a lot more physical exercise than I have done for quite some time. The weight, I think 100 grams is neither here nor there. That could have been an extra cup of coffee, to be perfectly honest. So it's kind of maintained. But I have lost sort of 7 centimeters, so that's 3 and a bit inches cumulatively. So I think this is one of those weeks where I've got to say I am quite happy. I'm reducing in size. This is a good thing. I know that later on in this journey I'm going to need to focus on that in terms of body composition and getting rid of some of the stubborn fat and putting more muscle on and all the rest of it. But it's not something I'd mentally prepared for this early in the program. I thought I had another 30 kilograms or so to lose before I really got into that mindset of it's no longer about the weight on the scale, it's about toning up and getting stronger and all the rest of it. But I'll take it as a win this week. 3 inches smaller is good, even if the weight has maintained effectively. It's gone up by 100 grams. So yeah, I think I'm going to take that one as a win. I'm hesitating. I am hesitating because I've really been in that mindset of it's all about the weight. Never mind anything else. Weight first, then worry about toning up and everything else. So 128.4 kilograms this week, which is, he says checking his notes, 282.2 pounds. So up fractionally over last week. But like I said, week 16, every 4 weeks I do the measurements. So this morning was measurement time and 3 and a bit inches shrunk is a good thing. So that's how I'm going to look at it. In terms of what happened this week, my food was a little bit better. We still had some air fried potatoes, chip-like things. We are still having a bit of comfort food for the wife. And of course it'd be rude not to have some of it, but my portions were much better again this week than last week, and the week before was even worse. And like I said, I have upped the exercise regime fairly significantly. So from 4.5, up to probably 7.5 average, 7 average, over the last week. So almost doubling it, not quite. So yeah, I think it's one of those things where diet better, exercise more, shrunk a bit in size. I think if it hadn't been measurement week this week, I probably wouldn't be very happy, because I effectively in my head would be thinking I've put on 100 grams. I'm basically maintaining my weight. But thankfully it was measurement day today, and I will take just over 3 inches in reduction in size, 7 centimeters. I'll take that as a win. Okay, so the week ahead, I'm going to be maintaining that exercise regime for as long as the weather allows. So I'm going to be doing between 6 and 8 kilometers every morning. I'm also taking my wife, because she can't see very well, out for a short walk at lunchtime. So that's about 2 kilometers along the flat. So it's more of a stroll than a proper walk. So that takes me to somewhere in the region of 8 to 10 kilometers every day that I'm doing now. So I'm going to maintain that. Fitting the 2 kilometer walk into a lunch break does eat a lot of your lunch break up, but I think it's worth it. And in terms of my diet, I'm going to try and cut back further on the carbohydrates. So I have had homemade air fryer chips 2 or maybe even 3 times this week, and carbs is not something that does well for me. I need to reduce my carbs. And on that note, I've been badgered is the wrong word. Lots of people have been suggesting that keto could be the way to go to give it a boost to the weight loss, and I'm seriously tempted to give it a try. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Should I try keto? Have people had good experiences on it? I've been following a couple of other YouTubers that have had very good experiences on keto, and it is making me swither whether I should give it a try or not. So let me know your thoughts. But anyway, sorry, distracted. So 8 to 10 kilometers a day. In terms of the diet, just cut down on the carbs. I don't think I've been going overboard on the calories. The amount I'm eating is generally good, but I am eating too many carbs. So reduce that down to pre-operation levels, and hopefully that will see a drop in the weight in this next week. So that is the week ahead. Keep the exercise going, reduce those carbs, stay about the same calories, but just reduce the carbs, fill it up with more of the volume veg and protein, and go down that route. So yes, that is my accountability and my week ahead. So once again, thank you very much for watching these videos. Your support is so appreciated. It really is. It's been amazing over the past few months, and I thank you for that. And as always, if you have liked this video and you've enjoyed it, please do smash that thumbs up, that like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.